It's 2026. Look around you. The world is faster than it has ever been. We have artificial intelligence managing our schedules, algorithms predicting what we want before we know we want it, and screens that never truly turn off. My calendar is a sea of blue blocks stacked back to back. My notifications form a constant, low hum of digital urgency that never quite fades into silence. By every modern definition of success, I have made it. And yet this morning, something strange happened. I sat down with my coffee, the sun barely touching the edge of my desk, and for the first time in years, I felt nothing. No pride, no excitement, no anticipation, just a hollow, echoing quiet that felt unfamiliar and unsettling. In that moment, it hit me that I am surrounded by thousands of connections, yet I haven't felt truly connected to another human being in years. I have achieved the dream we were all promised, but somewhere along the way, I lost the dreamer who once wanted it. We were told that speed was progress. We were taught that being busy was a badge of honor, a symbol of importance, proof that we mattered. So we traded presence for productivity. We traded long, meaningful silences for endless, mindless scrolling. We built digital empires and carefully curated online identities, while our real lives, the messy, physical, deeply human parts of us, slowly faded into the background like forgotten files. I think about my grandfather's workshop often. It smelled like sawdust and old tobacco. The air was thick with patience. He would spend hours carving a single piece of wood, moving slowly, deliberately, as if time itself had agreed to wait for him. There was no optimization, no efficiency, no rush to finish. One day I asked him why he didn't use a machine. I told him he could be done in minutes instead of hours. He looked at me with eyes that had seen a world before the internet, before constant noise, and he smiled. Not proudly but gently. He said, "If I finish in minutes, I lose the hours of being alive. The goal isn't to be finished. The goal is to be here." We didn't listen to that generation. We thought we were smarter. We built a world where being here is the hardest thing to do. In 2026, we are everywhere at once, yet nowhere completely. We sit at dinner with our families while our minds are buried in message threads. We go on vacation while our eyes remain locked on engagement metrics. We celebrate wins that exist only on screens. We are winning a game that doesn't actually exist. This is the success trap. And it is the most dangerous kind of failure because it looks exactly like victory. It's the moment you realize you've been climbing with frantic determination, only to reach the top and discover the ladder was leaning against the wrong wall the entire time. Why do we fall into it? Because we are afraid. Afraid that if we stop, we will be forgotten. Afraid that if we slow down, we will become irrelevant. Afraid that if we are not productive, we are not valuable. So we tied our worth to our output. But you are not a factory. You are not a system. You are not a piece of software designed to run without rest. You are a biological miracle that requires stillness, reflection, boredom, and real physical experiences to remain whole. When was the last time you felt the wind on your face without thinking about how to describe it later? When was the last time you had a conversation that didn't have an agenda? When was the last time you sat in silence without reaching for something to fill it? If you can't remember, you are not living a life. You are managing a brand. And as we move deeper into this decade, the noise will only grow louder. The technology will get smarter. The pressure to perform will intensify. The expectation to always be available will become normal. But here's the truth no one profits from telling you. The most rebellious thing you can do in 2026 is to move slowly. The most powerful thing you can do is to be unreachable for an hour. The rarest luxury left is uninterrupted attention. We are losing the art of being human. We are losing intuition because we trust data more than our own inner signals. We are losing empathy because it is difficult to feel deeply through glass and pixels. Yes, we are becoming more efficient, but we are also becoming colder. If you are listening to this and feel that quiet ache in your chest, that heavy awareness that something feels wrong despite everything looking right on paper, do not ignore it. That is not burnout. That is not weakness. That is not failure. That is your humanity trying to reach you through the noise before it disappears completely. Stop running, just for a moment. Put the phone down. Let the silence stay a little longer than is comfortable. Look at the sky without documenting it. Look at the person next to you without dividing your attention. Your life is not waiting for you in the future. It is happening right now in the spaces between your tasks. The trap is real, but the exit is closer than you think. It begins the moment you decide to stop winning their game and start living your own life again. Because in a world increasingly built for machines, the